Hey guys, so this is going to be a review of the Bourjois Paris Healthy Mix Foundation. This has been out for a while, like very while. And I've already tried their other foundation before, which I really like, which is it's one in a squeezy tube. I can't remember off the top of my head what it's called. And the colour of the tube is the baby pink colour, and the cap silver. I can't remember what that foundation is called. I know that's not very helpful, but we'll get into this review. So this one says it is for a healthy looking complexion, lasts all day, anti-age formula. I'm not really that bothered about anti-age. I mean, I'm 24. A blend with vitamin C that gives an anti-fatigue effect, vitamin E that performs antioxidant action, and vitamin B5 that tonifies the skin, which I'm not sure what's even supposed to mean. It contains hyaluronic acid derivative that provides 24-hour hydration. Spherical powders provides a soft focus and soft feel effect and optical blur the blemishes, suitable for all skin types, especially dry skin, which I'll agree with that in a minute. I'll get into it. And it's supposed to be a medium coverage. So let's just get into it. So first off, the shade that I picked up is in golden caramel. This is definitely my summer shade. This will not suit me in the winter, which is a bit of a bore again getting it in my summer shade. But obviously when I've tested it out, I've tanned because of the hot weather, so you know I'm bound to pick up a shade that's going to be dark for me and only suitable for this summer. So when it comes to application and everything, it blends well into the skin. It's a semi-matte finish. It blends all right and everything like that. When it comes to coverage, I don't agree it being medium coverage unless you've got perfect skin. Being that this foundation reminds me a bit like the Do Your Skin foundation, whereas it only looks good on my skin if I don't have that much acne. I just feel that it just doesn't sit on top of acne very well, and it definitely isn't a medium coverage. Like, I have a lot of medium coverage that sit alright on acne. Even on my like light coverage foundations, they sit alright on my skin. Actually, do I have any light foundation coverage? Well, my medium coverage foundations anyway, they sit alright on my skin. Even with, acne, it doesn't fully cover it, but it looks like it does sort of smooth it out so it doesn't look bad. Whereas I find this doesn't look really good on top of acne. So just bear that in mind. If you do suffer from acne, then maybe even if you do, you may want to go for full coverage anyway. But I'm not that bothered of full coverage as long as it just sits okay on it, and smooths it out a little bit. Obviously, I know it's not going to completely cover it, so for me, this is more of a light coverage. So there's that. You could push it to light, medium. It just depends on your type of skin. But as I said, if you've got if your skin is full of acne and you constantly have acne, then I definitely don't recommend this foundation. Now my skin type is combinational dry, so I definitely agree that this is great if you do have dry skin, just because this did not cling on to any dry patches whatsoever, just none whatsoever. I didn't have no skin irritation or any patches that came through or any dryness that came through. Definitely recommend that. With this foundation, I do recommend that you do set it. This is a foundation that you have to set, for me anyway. Some foundation I don't need to set, like the other Bourjois Paris foundation that I had that I did just mention. That one I don't need to set with powder. This one I definitely do because the oils just go through. It needs setting. So there's that. It does last all day. I haven't actually tried it for, obviously, 24 hours. I don't think it actually claims 20. I think it claims 12-hour lasting power, but it keeps, it hydrates your skin for 24 hours, if that makes any sense. I swear I've read somewhere that it lasts for 12 hours. Either way, I've not really tried. Have I tried it out for 12 hours? Either way, it lasts like a normal full day, if that makes any sense. But I think the hydration thing, it just makes your skin so hydrated if you take it off. I don't know, I swear, because I've seen 12 hours before. I don't think I've seen 24 hours for this foundation. I think it's like 12 hours, but it, you know, the benefits and the vitamins or whatever's in it still makes your skin hydrated after you've taken it off, I'm guessing. But other than that, it's an alright foundation. As I said, it's more, I'd recommend it more for people who have near enough perfect skin that just has like breakouts now and again, or a few acnes now and a few spots now and again. I don't recommend it for someone who, you know, has full on acne. So for that, it's going to be one of those things where I'm going to only pick it up when when my skin does look its best and not when it does look its worst. But yeah, that's basically it for this review. Is that everything? I've explained everything. Blends really well. I apply this with my fingers, so it's not a foundation where I need to apply with a brush. With all my foundations, I will apply with fingers. There's a few foundations that I do need to apply with a brush because it just, it blends properly into the skin. For example, the Fenty Beauty foundation, I need to apply that with a brush. Rainforest of the Sea as well by Tarte, I need to blend that with the brush. So, but for the most part, I will apply foundations with my fingers. But yeah, that is basically all I need to say about this foundation. As I said, it's alright. Do recommend it for dry skin and everything like that. It's more towards people that don't have problematic skin, just because it just doesn't sit very well on skin, unless you've got dry skin. I think dry skin class the problematic skin, but you know what I mean, like spots and stuff like that, I don't really recommend it, just because it doesn't sit very well on top of it. But other than that, it's a good performing foundation, especially for the price. I believe this retailed for like £9, something like that, around that price, which is fairly cheap. But yeah, that is it for this review. So bye guys.